The Logitech Pop Keys is not your everyday standard keyboard. Sure, it's a wireless mechanical keyboard and it's got a pretty unique look, but there's more to this keyboard than that. This keyboard has features and functions that I haven't seen on any other keyboard. I'm the Before You Buy guy and this is my review of the Logitech Pop Keys. This video is sponsored by the ExtremeTech XT100 and these are true wireless earbuds. These earbuds are comfortable and easy to use. They're waterproof and you can charge them up in the provided case. If you're looking for a pair of true wireless earbuds, these could be a great option for you. When I picked up the box for the Pop Keys, the first thing I noticed was the weight of the keyboard. It feels much heavier than what I expected. You'll find that the keyboard is packaged using paper packaging rather than plastics. Well done to Logitech for this environmentally friendly packaging. So this keyboard, it is small. You can see that it's significantly smaller than a standard keyboard. The keyboard weighs 779 grams. I'm not sure what they put inside this keyboard to make it so heavy, but it feels nice and really solid in place on the table thanks to its weighty build. Even with rigorous typing, this keyboard will stay nice and firmly in place on your desk. To operate this keyboard, you'll need two AAA batteries, which are included with a 36-month battery life. You won't have to worry about replacing these batteries for a long time. There are different color options for this keyboard. What I have here is called Blast Yellow. You can also get this in Daydream Mint and Heartbreaker Rose. With Logitech naming this keyboard the Pop Keys, I'm not sure if this is because of the way the keyboard looks. It really can make your space pop with its bright colors. It could also be called this because of how easy it is to pop these keys right off the keyboard. This feature is by no means unique. Lots of keyboards have removable keys, but with this keyboard, it's particularly easy to do. You don't need any key removing tool to do this, and it's really quick and convenient to remove these keys if you want to swap them out, or if you just want to take off the keys so that you can get underneath to clean your keyboard. This keyboard, it does come with a USB dongle, and there's a spot next to the battery compartment to stash this dongle when it's not being used. This is good because you probably won't need this dongle. This keyboard connects directly using Bluetooth. You'd only really need to use this dongle if you wanted to use this keyboard with a device that didn't have Bluetooth. This keyboard has really great compatibility. It works with Windows, it works with Macs. You can use this with an iPad, an Android phone, or an iPhone. You can connect this keyboard and seamlessly switch between any three devices of your choice. To pair up a new device, just press and hold one of these three buttons until the light starts to flash, letting you know you're in pairing mode. Go into your device, add a new Bluetooth device, and then click on and connect to the keyboard. It took me a minute to work this out, but a code will pop up, and you actually need to manually type this code into the keyboard and then press enter. Once you've done that, you should be connected to the keyboard. Say you're typing away on your computer and a text message comes through on your phone. If you want to reply to this message by typing on the keyboard, switch over to your phone and then type away your message. I can imagine for people who regularly switch between devices, this could save you heaps of time and be a pretty significant productivity booster. I found that using this mechanical keyboard to type messages was way faster than typing a message using my phone. Of course, you do have these 4 emoji keys over here on the right, and these are the 4 emojis that come pre-installed with the keyboard, but you can swap these out with 4 different options that are also included in the box. This button down here will open up the emoji window with all the different emoji options. This worked really well on Windows, but it didn't seem to do anything on the phone. So you've got your emojis over here, your device switching buttons over here, but there's more. The F6 key is set up as a mic mute button, so you can quickly mute and unmute your microphone. This is very convenient if you're often in Zoom meetings and you quickly want to mute yourself. Super convenient to have this button right in the middle of your keyboard. You do get your standard media buttons here: play, pause, volume up, volume down. If you press this grey button over here, the computer will start listening and whatever you say will be captured as text. I found this worked surprisingly well, and it was also really fast, and I can imagine this being faster than typing for some people. One more button that I have to tell you about is the F5 button. This opens up the snipping tool, and I use the snipping tool all the time. For me, I found it really convenient having this on my keyboard as a dedicated button. Anytime I need to capture something that's on my screen, all I have to do is press this and click and drag. You can actually update the function for all of these keys at the top, as well as the emoji keys on the side. And this is done using a software called Logitech Options. This software is fairly basic and it's easy enough to use. If you prefer to use the F1 to F12 just as regular keys, you can tick a box and turn off all the special functions. Or you can remap these keys to do something completely different based on your own preference. Typing on this keyboard feels nice, but it did take me a little while to adjust to the round shape of these keys. After an adjustment period, I found typing to be natural and comfortable. I really do like the feedback that you get from this keyboard. This is not a cheap keyboard, and you definitely would expect a high quality keyboard for the price. And I wasn't disappointed. I would like to point out that there's no raised feet at the back of this keyboard, just a raised section. But there are small rubber feet which keep the keyboard nice and firmly in place on your desk. All of my product reviews, I try to find good things and bad things to talk about with every product I look at, and to be honest, I was struggling to find things about this keyboard that I didn't like. For my own personal preference, I don't really like the color themes and style for this keyboard. I really like all the functions and all the buttons. I would have preferred just to have this keyboard with all the normal functions, but just in plain black. There's no number keypad, of course, on this keyboard, and this is something I use all the time. So personally, I definitely would have preferred to have seen that on the keyboard, but if it was included, of course, you're going to end up with a larger keyboard. This keyboard is also really expensive, and you could buy a bunch of much cheaper keyboards for the price of one of these. But I still do think this keyboard is worth considering. It comes with a lot of features that you don't see on a standard keyboard. I'll put some more keyboard reviews on the screen now. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Logitech Pop keys. Thanks again to Extreme Tech for sponsoring this review. I'm the Before You Buy guy. I'll see you next time.